Fuck.
Yeah.
We've got some big news.
It's Ollie, man.
He literally died today. They had to pull the plug.
We didn't even know if we were gonna do this today or anymore at all.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hi,
Another
everybody.
episode of the Real Sensitive Guy Hours podcast. This is episode 65.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We've got some big news.
I farted. And then Oliver died.
It's kind of fucking insensitive for you to make a joke right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta try to
Usually
crack
it's
a
never
joke
too
at a time.
soon, but it's Ollie, man.
He literally died today.
Yeah.
We
How
lost our
long
brother
ago did we find out? Like, what?
like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
They had to pull the plug.
We didn't even know if we were gonna do this today or anymore at all.
Yeah. We debated it. We had a good talk, even with him while he was there in his final moments, about whether to do this or not tonight.
Yeah, I know for a fact he said that he would want the show to go on.
For
He would
sure.
want us to push the show against the wall and just get it on.
Yeah. So this one is for Ollie.
Shout out Oliver.
We're gonna have good convos tonight in memory of him.
I'm really glad I saved your semen. We're going to make a little Oliver and we're just going to raise him on the show.
Exactly. He's gonna be the most perfect podcaster in the world.
It's going to be
He's gonna be
amazing.
built for it, molded by it.
We'll be the three wise men
Three wise men.
to his second coming.
With that being said, if you're looking to hop on a podcast, you would never replace Oliver, of course.
But we're
For sure.
taking applications for someone at least 10% worthy.
10%.
You can't talk that much. When you do, it's got to be hilarious.
Yeah, you just have to sit there and make sure Brandon's overlay works.
Yeah. and at least like every other episode, you have to be just mad at Brandon and just like do something to annoy the fuck out of him, like
Or
shine
just
your
mad
shoes.
at the world. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
to brush your shoes in the background.
Yeah, you got to do that. You got to eat loud, like me and everybody else.
You know, you have to have a really zany smell in your room consistently.
Yeah.
There's only one line in the script for the audition. It's just all pass.
I'll pass.
What? Oh, shoulder dance. Of course, you've got to do the shoulder dance.
You have to have the mindset that consent is mandatory.
It's mandatory.
Direct, distract, delegate, defend.
Defend.
All right.
And
If you don't
That's
get
gotta be
defend, you're not
your
worthy.
values. That's got to be your values. You know, I kind of had this thought that what we would do for the show is I've been watching a lot of like therapy streams recently,
oh my lord,
and it's the most
yes.
interesting soap opera you've ever seen in the world. And what I was thinking was we could kind of dissect each member of the podcast.
Can you tell me what a therapy stream is? Because isn't there like doctor-patient confidentiality? Are they streaming actual therapy sessions?
So it's not actual like doctoral therapy, but it's just a conversation, just like what therapy would be. So going down your thoughts, your emotions, bringing out the
Like
dark
a
shit in your
group,
life.
like a support group type thing?
Yeah.
The
I would
point is
assume.
to not look at chat, right? It's just the doctor and you, and he's streaming it for everybody's entertainment, and hopefully that they get something out of it.
So there is a doctor.
Yeah. His name is Dr. K. Watching a lot of his fucking streams. Dude, crazy shit.
So you want to dissect us?
Yeah, so what I wanted to do, and I guess that we can kind of dissect the person that was Oliver on the show.
Yeah.
And kind of try to put some words to the man so his memory can live on.
Sure. So who do we want to start with?
Oliver.
All right.
He was blunt.
Very
He
blunt.
told it like it was. And it didn't matter who you were. It didn't matter what you had done to him in the past. He would tell you straight up, you're being a fucking idiot if you were.
Even in good
Yes.
moments too. And he's actually gotten really good about this. You know, I always felt
he
like
had gotten good about it.
Yeah, exactly. I still feel like he's here with us today. This doesn't feel real.
I
You
can
gotta
feel
start
him.
making that transition.
Yeah, I guess so. I think this is part of the grieving process. But recently, he was telling me that he would kind of correct me in moments where I would get a little excited. I would go a little crazy, and he would just be like, "No, dude, let me throw some logic into the mix here." One time, we were going to go to Will's house, and I wanted to go to the bar instead. I was like, "Let's fucking go!" Like, I want to go to the bar. All the dudes are going to the bar. Let's do this. And Oliver pulls me aside, and he's like,
Ooh.
"Bro, Will is really excited to hang out with all of us." I want to go to Alto's as well. But the thing is we're going to have a great time at Will's house. We need to go. And I sat there kind of pissed off, and I was like, "You're fucking right. You're fucking right."
Yeah.
The man of logic, man.
And we had a fucking baller night that night. We got like the best of both worlds. We had the guys to come over. It was fucking lit.
Travis
Oliver's always down to clown, man.
always down to clown, you know. And he kind of gave us a sense of safety every time he was around. He wrestled for 4 years.
He did.
He did.
Man knew how to boo-foo.
He really did.
He would check your oil
Always.
in a wrestling match and not in a wrestling match.
He would complain about the podcast every time and say how tired he was, but he would always show up.
Always
He
would.
always prioritized it.
He would always be one of the first ones on too, and he would always be the one to try to get this thing lit and started.
Even on his business trip, he tried to get on too.
Yeah.
He borrowed headphones from his
Sadly,
coworker.
that accident.
Yeah, it was crazy. He was just by himself on a road and going 15 miles per hour. Somehow still flipped his car. I don't know.
He's
How that
very
happens.
prone to flipping cars. We can add that to his psyche.
Yeah.
He's very prone to car flipping. He's a big fan.
It's his second one. I really don't know
big
how.
car flipping guy.
What in a man's genetics makes him more prone to flip cars? Find out by analyzing Oliver's body. He donated it to science.
Honestly,
What do you think scientists would get out of dissecting the body of Oliver?
those are nice shoulders.
I want to
calves?
dissect his brain. The government probably has like something where you can see everybody's like thoughts and how their brain works, right? I want to like hook myself up to Oliver's brain.
I do too. I really
What
do
are
too.
you hoping to find?
I hope
Just
that.
answers.
You're saying Oliver holds all the answers to the universe?
I think
He
he
might.
does. I really do. You know, because some of the stuff that he did
fooled
say.
you guys. He fooled you guys on Yik Yak for so long.
Shady
so-
boy.
Shady boy. He's a shady boy.
He was the mastermind behind Shady Boy.
Where he in turn became a shady boy.
Now he's a shade in our distant memory.
He effortlessly attracted women everywhere he went.
With such, like, I don't know how, like, women were just drawn to this man.
They like that to the point attitude, man.
He liked his uniqueness.
Yeah.
That's the word that
The
best
man of
describes
mystery.
Oliver. The man.
International man of mystery.
One thing I'm pretty grateful for now that he's gone is he won't be able to play Cancers and Smash anymore.
True. He won't be able to camp in COD anymore.
True.
He doesn't camp.
Yeah, he was actually really great.
He used to. We stopped him from camping. We turned him into a good player.
He played Modern Warfare 2 with us one time, and he just fucking sat in corners. That's all he did. So I guess we gotta hop off of Oliver passing away. But can we get a few rips in the chat, boys? Just a few rips.
Fucking F.
Just a moment of silence, really quick. Just let it. What do you guys think about my mustache?
I like
Fucking
it.
lit.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It works.
You were
for
telling
you,
us
man.
about
You
it.
look like your dad.
Yeah, do I?
You look like dad. You do look like your dad.
Dude, my dad, everybody keeps saying that he looks like my fucking brother, and I'm like, ooh.
He kind of does. He does look really young.
He does. For his age, he does look very young.
He's not that old. He had me when he was like 22, I think.
Damn.
Yeah,
still that puts him in his mid to late 40s, which he looks really good.
He does.
That's probably a like a good heads up for you of how you're gonna look. You got like, I think you've got like good skin and like kind of babyish features that will last you well into old age.
My forehead's fucked though, dude. I'm gonna have the wrinklest forehead.
You got a big square forehead. That
can be like hot on like an old guy.
You got like a billboard brow.
Billboard brow, I think, is the best way to put it. And like 5 head is good as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think all of us will look pretty good when we're older, you know? Like I think
so.
men generally, we become pristine at like 35, 40.
Yeah.
You don't think you're pristine? This is your pristine version of yourself right now?
I mean, it could be, but I really think when you get older, you get that dad vibe, you know?
Yeah, I want to be like, I'm not looking forward, but like I'm interested to see how we'll look at like 60, 65 area, just like silver fox status.
We're still using Discord to try to talk to each other when they create like something like 10 times better. We're still shit talking Discord.
Touch of gray in our hair. Welcome back to another episode of Real Sensitive Guy Hours. This is episode
352.
Actually, what is the math? What is the math there?
There's 52 weeks in a year. All right.
Let's say we missed some. You know, accumulate for that.
So let's say like we have like 48 episodes in a year.
So this is episode 65.
Yeah.
How many years from now until let's say we're going to 64. So 40 years from now. All right. 40 times 52 plus 65. It'll be episode 2145.
Holy
40 years
fuck.
from now. That's if we don't miss an episode. So let's say we miss a few.
Yeah,
you know,
give it like minus
episode,
20.
You know, like 5. And in 40 years, we'll miss like 5 episodes.
We'll miss like 5 a year. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, what the fuck are you on about?
How many have we missed so far, realistically?
4.
Not counting lost episodes, all right? We didn't miss those. We were there. How many did we actually skip and say, let's just do it again next week? Like 1.
Like twice.
Yeah, okay, twice. I'll give you that. So is it unreasonable to assume that in 40 more years we'll only skip 5?
But
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing it despite a member's death. We're just pressing on.
But this is
we're
what Oliver would want us to do.
Recent death.
Yeah, that's very true.
And we're just pressing on with the episode tonight. Like, what would lead me to believe that we wouldn't only miss 5 episodes in 40 years? I was going to say none.
If one of our weddings falls on an RSGH episode, we're doing it there.
Right then and there. We're having the guy that is recording or like videotaping for the wedding, like record the podcast.
Yeah, man.
I want to die on the show. Like at like 80 years old, just
like we're midway through a show and like
top 3 things you look for in a woman.
No, it's gonna be a lot more sad than that. It's just gonna be one of us just like on the hospital bed. All right, Brandon, blink at us 3 times if you agree about the trifecta. Good job, Brandon.
The nurses are like running the show. It's like 3 nurses that look suspiciously like us, but as females.
All right, what does Will's shit smell like? All right, tell us right now. So you got a big cock? I know you put in his catheter. Come on.
No, I think I'm gonna die before you guys.
Whoa.
You think? How would you die?
I don't know. From still drinking a Monster every day at 80 years old. And smoking a joint every day.
That reminds me of the YouTube videos I'm watching. This man drank 5 monsters per day. This is what happened to his liver.
Well, there was the old lady. She was like oldest woman in the world at one point. She was like 120 years old. She said she's like, I live this long and I drink a Dr. Pepper every day. I think that's the secret.
Dr. Pepper.
A Dr. Pepper every day.
A Dr. Pepper.
I'm going for it.
I'm down to drink a Dr. Pepper a day. Fuck it, bro. Maybe
a Dr. Pepper a day keeps the
That's
doctor
23
away.
different flavors in one drink. What are you talking about? Like, that's crazy.
I see.
Have you guys tried Dr. Pepper cream soda?
Yes, sir.
I
That
haven't.
shit is gas. That shit is gas.
I'll have to pick
I can't believe you haven't tried it, Brand.
I know.
Like, you would fucking like it, dude.
I'm a little afraid to.
It's gonna be too addicting.
Yeah, exactly.
Luckily, it gets bought out in like every store, so you can never even fucking find it in like any kind of bulk form.
Really? I find it all around me.
It's like it's sold out everywhere around me all the time. Actually, it's more the diet, surprisingly.
Yeah.
There's nothing
you guys
better than
do get
a good
the
soda.
diet.
Oh my god. Morgan talks about this all the time, how he hates fucking soda. He's like, oh, I got a film in my mouth. Like, fuck off.
Shut up.
So good. A cold
soda? I hate diet soda though.
What's been good lately, and this is what I've been getting from Chick-fil-A, Coke Zero. I don't know what the fuck they put in
some of the zeros I can fuck with. The Zero Dr. Pepper I kind of fuck with.
Is that zero sugar or 0 calories?
I don't even know.
Yo, the new what is it? Not the Mountain Dew. The new. Is it the new? Yeah, it's the new Pepsi. It's the Pepsi Mango. That shit's good, dude.
It was pretty good. I tried that. It was pretty good.
That shit's good. Like, there's so many, like, when I go to a snack, like to like a convenience store to like grab something for like a late night snack, like I spend my most time
the options are endless
looking in the soda section.
Yeah,
because like you've gotten everything else like you got your chocolate, you got like your jerky or something like that, you got your chips, you got your sweets that are just different kinds of candy. Like, you got all that figured out, but like you need that good fucking soda.
The drink complements the whole snack.
Drink complements the whole thing. And what I've been getting lately is Coca-Cola cherry vanilla in the bottle.
That's a good one.
That shit is so
hypothetical
good.
Rich Brandon. I would fucking put one of those big ass kiosks that you can like interchange the flavors on the touch screen.
Oh my god! If I own one of those, man,
dude.
I'm getting double
with a touch screen, and you can like choose every soda flavor, add like any kind of flavoring, like vanilla, orange.
Yeah.
If I had one of those,
that's some
shit.
fuck you money right there.
That's some fuck you money, dude.
That's some fuck you money.
That is some big fuck you.
Have you guys seen the show Hoarders?
Yeah, a couple episodes, but like not for like a long time.
I watched it on stream yesterday, and I just got fucking sad. That show's so depressing.
It's really like bad. It's really sad when they're like begging the people not to throw like a literal piece of trash out because it like means so much to them. Like imagine suffering from that like disease that makes you a hoarder, right?
Yeah,
it's like an addiction. It's like an addiction to collecting stuff.
Yeah,
you guys see
and you can't let go of it because you hold so much like. You hold some kind of weird value for everything you like acquire.
Exactly. And it's so hard to part with. And like you've held it for like some of these people on these shows have like been hoarders for like years and years, like 10 or 20 plus years. And like the shit that they pile up, like you have an entire house filled with this shit and you can't even like throw away one of it, like one piece of it.
Yeah.
Like they break down crying like they just watched like a friend pass away.
Yeah, dude, it's so depressing, especially when there's kids involved. Like I kind of connected with these specific kids because they had the same Yu-Gi-Oh blanket pillowcase style, but like there was just trash piled on top of this shit. And the littlest one was kind of like the backbone of the family, and he was like 6 years old. What the fuck? This man had more emotional fortitude than the mom did.
What the hell? And pets. It's sad when they find like 50 cat or dog skeletons like buried under their shit.
Yes. Or like, dude, I watched one where this fucking lady was a cat lady. She literally had like 42 cats inside of her house. And then whenever they would die, she would freeze them in her freezer. She just had a bunch of dead cat carcasses inside of her freezer. What the fuck, bitch?
That is fucking insane. That's creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why would you do that?
Because they literally can't like bear to let go of even their cat that has already died. Like that's the extent of a hoarder that they are.
Buddy. like I just feel bad at that moment. Like I get where you're coming from, B. Like you just feel bad for this person.
I want to like those shows because the content is good, but I get so much like secondhand feelings. Same shows, it's the same kind of thing as like Catfish.
Yeah.
Yes.
When they like go to the person's house and like realize who they actually are, I'm like, oh my God, like you're such an idiot. Number one, I have like secondhand embarrassment about how stupid some of these people are that like, I don't know. Every single time I try to like video call him, he says, I don't want a video chat. I've literally never seen his real face except in pictures, but I don't think I'm getting catfished. How can you not think you're getting catfished at that point?
Exactly. And like you feel so bad for these people that like have fallen like head over heels for these people, like that are like, they don't even know who the fuck they are. And then they find out that like they're not the actual same person that they are. But it's also
like, you're stupid, man. You fell head over heels in love for a person that you've never like even video chatted with. That is so like obviously avoiding showing you their like face-to-face face.
Like
you're able to fall head over heels for that person who's like obviously evading and lying to you. Like in 90% of the cases, it's like very obvious, I think, on Catfish that the person is being catfished like way before the catfish people step in.
Like I don't think I've ever seen a Catfish episode where like the other person turned out to actually be like who they said they were and like anything.
They do that every once in a while to kind of
they do. There are episodes where the person is who they said they were, but it's like maybe they're married to someone else or something like that. Like they do stuff like that.
I've seen those things too. Like they have a fucking weird twist to this shit that just makes no sense at all.
Yeah, dude.
But people be doing that shit. Like,
do you guys see yourselves inside like hoarders? Like whenever after you watch that show, you just like look at the ground and you see like 3 pairs of shorts and you're like, I've got to clean that up.
It's over. I'm going to become a minimalist, throw everything away except for my PC. Let's go. Dude. Like a white t-shirt and some sweatpants.
The classic Travie look.
Now I'm just sad. White t-shirt.
No, but like shows that I watch more that like I get into like in a similar way, but like without like the secondhand embarrassment or anything like that is like really stupid shows like Ghost Adventures or like Mountain Monsters or like shows where like they have like the 3 dudes that are trying to find something like the paranormal.
Oh my God, monsters. The ghost hunting shit is so cringe.
It's
like
so fucking
yes.
Cringe. But I love this shit.
I just felt something, bro. I just felt something.
Or like they have like their fucking the thing that lets you like talk to ghost and like it has like a fucking like little sound effect that comes by and then it has like the subtitles and it says like the wind and it was like or it's like it says something stupid. It's like, motherfucker, that was literally just the fucking wind. You're in a torn down building with open windows at night in like an open field. You're an idiot.
When they had the ghost show at our fucking college town and I watched that shit.
Yes,
oh
sir.
My God.
That was the corniest shit. I was so excited that they were going to do some actual. I thought it was going to be like a docuseries type thing.
Because there's actual history in our college town.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was going to be like a cool docuseries a la like Tiger King or something where they were going to delve into like actual sightings and stories from residents of our town.
Like do oral history shit. And then
but then it just turned out like Ghost Hunters or whatever that fucking show is called. Where they're literally going around and finding fake shit.
Dude, the funniest thing is that like Brandon knows is that like one of the biggest party spots now at that in our college town was the main base of operations for that show. And it's so weird going into that place and thinking like, wow, one of the worst shows ever made. It was like right here, dude. And they
because
it up that
you would
bad.
like watch the show while they're like talking about their fucking ghost hunting and they're like planning shit out on these maps. And it's like, I play fucking beer pong right there. I play beer pong right there. Let's go.
I saw 2 girls twerking on another girl in the middle of that fucking room right there.
What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
I said, did they set up in the Red House?
No, the church, bro.
The church, bro.
The temple?
The temple,
yes.
bro.
I was just there.
You were.
Bro.
You were at a famous spot, bro.
I was just there buying some plants.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of like
It
daffodils?
was a farmer's market, you know?
Was it from the big guy?
Forget me not.
No. From T. Burrows, dude. Tommy.
Oh shit.
He gives the best forget me nots.
Except I just doxed him. I should probably not dox him.
We'll cut it.
It's fine. It's fine.
You need to cut it.
You need the Gotti.
But no, like I watch shows like that, not for like, I mean, yeah, it's cringy as shit, but I find it just more hilarious than anything. Like I find it funnier than like no, I can't say I like it more than Impractical Jokers, because Impractical Jokers is just S tier content. S tier content.
I kind of cringe at that sometimes, honestly. Like I watch
sometimes it has
there are
some
good
cringy
episodes
shit.
and bad episodes of Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, but like the good ones are fucking golden. Like the one-liners that come from this show, just amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm. I still say put some stank on that ball from the episode where he was the tennis, where one of them had to be like a tennis instructor and the other two would like tell them what to say while they're giving this random person a tennis lesson. They're like, keep telling him to put some stank on it and don't tell him what it means. If he asks, like, avoid the question. Don't tell him what it means. He just kept going like, put some stank on that ball. Come on, man. You got to put some stank on it. The guy's like, what do you mean? He's like, put some stank on it. Put some stank on that ball.
I just put the you're tonight's biggest loser, or you're tonight's loser, and like at work or anything like that. Like anytime someone says something like in a negative way, I'm like, you're tonight's loser.
There's 4 of them, right? 4 guys.
Yes,
Impractical Jokers, just like us.
Sal, Murray, Joe, and
for dying, Oliver's the biggest loser of tonight.
Oliver, for flipping your car, you were RSGH's cool guy of the week.
Cool guy of the week, bro.
You're the most sensitive guy of the week.
I think he's not that sensitive at all. He's not feeling much.
Oliver wasn't that sensitive before. Except if you really got to his core.
You just have to like he's got to have 42 drinks. And then you really have to ask the right questions.
You really do.
Didn't he?
Sometimes he just like gets in his feelings and is just like opens up. For like a brief moment, you see like the core of his heart, and then he just like shuts back down again.
Mystery man. Man, he'll be missed.
He will be very missed.
Dearly.
What the fuck? What are your guys' plans for this weekend?
I might end up working this weekend.
It's Mother's Day. Are you gonna see your mommy?
Yes, I will see my mommy. I want to see my mommy.
You're gonna see your mom. Oh.
I don't want to laugh. That's fucked, man. But you're saying it.
That's kind of fucked, Brandon. Why would you say something like that?
Yeah, fuck you. Insensitive. Canceled.
I'm done, dude.
Fucking canceled. You know
I'm
what?
gonna have some hibachi.
I quit.
With my fam and Jess's fam.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like a dual fam.
Yeah, dual fam meetup.
That serious, bro?
We do these things.
You guys are that serious?
We're Siri dog,
bro. Like you guys are serious.
Bro, are you guys even serious?
We're bussing.
Like, do you guys like hold hands?
I guess you could say it's getting pretty serious.
It's getting pretty serious.
For whatever reason, Austin just hit me up like a few days ago, and he's like, "Hey, like, let's go to Ocean City." It's like, I mean, I guess, like, fuck it.
Why not?
Yeah, it's not gonna be that warm out. It's gonna be like in the 60s, but it's still gonna be dope as fuck.
Party.
That's still gonna be nice though, like to sit out like in the day, like be 60 and not beaming hot.
Yeah, bro.
Just especially like go to a club or something.
Yeah,
that's the goal. I'm kind of getting Austin into booze. You know, he never boozed. Like he had a few beers here and there. Whenever he came down to the college town, he had a few brews. But now I'm actually
he was that guy. Not that being that guy is bad. There's always just that guy that like only ever has a few, only ever gets his buzz on, never gets his drunk on.
I want to see him get fucking plastered. I feel like that would be a great time.
Oh my God, he'd be hilarious probably.
Oh, it'd be so great. So we're gonna pregame a few clubs, maybe go out some. Also do the normie shit as well.
Tear the club up.
Yeah.
What's the normie shit in Ocean City? Like Funland?
Funland, Boardwalk. I'm down to go to the beach. Like the beach is my shit. But like Funland's not fun. Actually, doing the slingshot's pretty cool.
There's some fun stuff. There's some fun elements. I'll say it.
I'm gonna say
even at this age, there's some fun elements. There's some fun to be had. There's some fun to be extracted.
You guys think I'm gonna find my wife in Ocean City?
No.
Too far. Too shitty.
Too shitty. Too ocean shitty.
But you're gonna find a fun time, probably.
Yeah.
Is that what you're aiming for?
Maybe, you know, if I find my wife down there, who knows, boys? Who knows?
It's a vibe.
Yeah. Fucking, what's her face? The Google Doc girl lives down there. Think I should hit her up?
Do not go down that road again. I know you wouldn't. I know you're joking.
I don't know, bro.
You better
you're
be.
lying.
Going through that Google
There's
Doc.
plenty of fish in that sea.
Unfound feelings, bro.
But that fish,
Yeah.
that fish is taking.
You thought about those BJs?
Those BJs, though.
Did you guys ever fucking write cringy ass notes whenever you guys were in like high school?
Absolutely, dude.
What do you think is the cringiest shit that you wrote, if you can remember?
God.
I was like really into this girl, and like by cringy, I would assume like just like overkilling it the entire like text message. Like I got her phone number for something, and she's like, we had like a conversation about something. She said that, like, she had a bad day. And so I was like, oh, well, like, you're absolutely like gorgeous. Like, don't feel bad about having a bad day. Like, if you want to have someone to talk to, like, I'm here right now. I can call you.
Sad. Your ass is too fat.
Why are you frowning? Show me that fat cock.
Just have a bad day. Just get head, bro.
Bro, I love you when you bend over.
I love you when you bend over.
No, but
Travis, from your fucking point of view, sorry to kind of derail this. What was the cringiest fraternity thing that you thought
that
Brandyn did?
Hang on, let me go through my Rolodex. the cringiest. The cringiest. Oh my God. You need to give me a sec to think on this one. You continue with your fucking whatever we were talking about before.
You lucked out though. You lucked out. You got into all the parties. It didn't matter.
I picked and chose what I wanted to do, fraternity related. But cringiest thing.
I feel like Travis would have fit in at Theta though. Theta's Eye.
For sure.
I think
for sure.
The thing that always just rubbed me the wrong way the most was just like the exclusivity of all these things that didn't need to be exclusive, right? I get the exclusivity of like your like sacred ceremonies and shit like that. I'm not even going to dive into how cringy those are, but
we would never tell you about those.
So true.
Yeah, I mean, the very, very little I know about them in general from, movies and the internet.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah, probably just the exclusivity of like
everything.
I just always thought, and I know I'm going to harp on it because it's going to sound like I'm harping on it because I like wasn't invited, but it's really not. I'm just saying, on a campus that's so small, why not invite everyone to every party? If you want a lot of people there and you want it to be fun.
So the problem with doing that is there were some cringy motherfuckers, and I agree with you. I agree.
But you can always kick someone out if they're doing cringe shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, when it comes to those situations, if you invite the cringy fucker to the party and he actually shows up, like, that's going to destroy the mood of the party because everybody else there knows that this fucking cringy dude.
I'm not saying you're like shooting the invite to every cringy fuck on campus. I'm just saying if someone cool does show up, let them the fuck in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Regulate
Why
it.
not? If they're going to add a positive, like, experience to the whole party scenario, why not let them in? This sounds like I'm just talking about myself, but I'm really talking about in general.
No, for sure. So
because I've seen it happen to other people too.
The cringe thing about it is, and we can talk about that one time where we show up to a party we were invited to. The cringy thing is like there's this divide between each fraternity and shit. And I've always just been like, bro,
Yeah, that factors into it completely. That's the first thing that popped into my head that I was going to say, but then I decided to generalize it even more and just say the exclusivity thing that applies to like between fraternities too. It's like, friends can go to different fraternities and then they automatically, this doesn't always happen obviously, but then they automatically start like hating each other just because this fraternity hates this fraternity in general. It's that's cringy. That's cringy as fuck.
It's hated immature. That aspect. And so when I was social chair, like I took that as an opportunity to just like be friends with like every fucking other person from every other fraternity and sorority as well.
Don't burn them.
Yeah, just build bridges with like chill people and just show that I'm a cool dude, that I just want to help out and just have parties with everybody. And I actually, I'm going to go with Brandyn to check this. I had like a lot of parties that I set up or anything like that turn out really good. And I had a lot of people from different places there. So like different fraternities and sororities. So I felt really good when it came to like getting rid of the exclusivity of everything aspect when I was at least in chair.
But you threw a couple of good parties.
See, at a college, especially a smaller one, parties are like an economy.
They really
there's
are.
Like times of economic boom and there's times of economic recession. And you want people to like show up to your parties. So in a time of economic boom, it might not be that good if you're trying to have a party because everyone's showing up to a different party thrown by like a cooler person or a cooler fraternity or whatever.
Yeah.
In a recession, you want to have a party because you know a lot of people will show up, but is the word going to get out because no one's expecting there to be any parties? So you gotta, the best times for parties for us, I think, were when we were right in that middle ground where it was like every weekend someone was having a party, but there wasn't a shit ton of party competition. There was maybe 2 or 3 party choices on a Friday or Saturday evening. And they would all be packed, which was lit.
I liked having the choice, you know, because there would be...
I don't want only one choice because there's a lot of times there's one party in the night and it ends up sucking and the night's just like over. Everyone's just like, wow, let's just go home.
Because then you can just migrate, right? So you go to the first party and it's kind of like the warm-up sesh. The next one goes and everybody's there. And you're like, you pull up to the party. Everybody's like, oh,
that's what I should say is the best. When there's multiple parties in a night, it's like 2 or 3 parties. And this one party is from like 7 to whenever. This next party's like 9 to whenever, and then this next party doesn't start till midnight. Like those are the best nights because then everybody's just like migrating to the next one. Like you said, it's like, oh, this guy wants us out of his house. Well, this person's fucking doing something, and it just started like an hour ago. Let's go.
And then you pull up. Everybody knows. Like
everybody else that's like left the other party now knows to go to this one. Yeah, those were the best nights.
Yeah, man.
Those were
the worst time of a party though is about like that 1 to 2 a.m. And there's that crying couple in the corner, 2 people making out. And then there's that creepy guy that's like looking for his prey. And you're just like, I gotta go. This is the end.
Everything's like winding down. Only the cringe people are left.
I always left parties early as early as I could to avoid that situation.
I had nights where I left like at a reasonable time and had a great time, and there were times where I just like felt like staying out and ended up like in that crowd of cringy people. It's not even a crowd anymore at that point.
I gotta say, when we stayed out, that was usually the times that we made the worst decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. Made the worst decisions on what to drink, who to kiss. Just all the worst decisions.
All of the
definitely don't stay out. That's my advice. Don't stay out late. Even if you really want to. If you really want to keep drinking, go back to the place with your boys and slam a couple. Don't stay out at the party because you're just going to end up with cringe babies every time. And you're going to end up doing something stupid with one of them.
It's good to have a cool down post game.
Yeah, especially at the apartments. Those are the worst. Yeah, what was really sick, and Will, I wish you got to experience this because I feel like this would have been the hypest shit ever. At UH one time, and this is like a collection of apartments, and it's kind of just like a circle in the middle. And there was 2 girls' birthdays happening at the same time. So they kind of just had an open door party. And what happened is there were no other parties going on. So everybody flocked to this massive block party. Essentially,
the
is what it was.
block party.
Holy fuck, dude. That was the most insane shit I've ever seen. There were just at least 100 kids at this place.
And this is like a very obvious open set of apartments. Like specifically the collection that we were at, very easy to, if there's that many people there and there's 2 open door apartments and people on the huge lawn in front of the apartment complex, very easy to notice from the main road what is going on. Yet somehow the like skies opened and heaven shone down that night and not a single cop decided to do anything about that party that night, despite it being the most obvious party.
Me and some other dude found this tree stump. It was literally like a 60-pound tree stump. And we're like, this is our Trump. Our Trump. This is our
You're canceled.
What is that? What is that word? What is it?
Trunk?
What
is the bottom of a tree? What is the bottom of a tree?
A trunk.
A stump?
Stump. Thank you.
The stump.
As soon as I said Trump, like every other word just escaped my brain. So the stump, we grab this 60-pound stump and we bring it inside in the middle of the party. And of course, girls like elevated spaces. So all the girls are just on top of the stump, just dancing, like they're getting lit to it.
We were on the table before, which started to get a little wobbly. So we had to get the stump.
The stump, bro. It was the stump. You cannot.
Dancing on the table was a specialty, though. Oh. I was like a girl. I had to get elevated too.
I don't know what it is about elevated spaces, but you just get sized when you're just above
being
everybody.
on the dance floor, man, and being like
everybody
above,
else. Everybody,
and seeing everyone's heads down there, like you could just felt like you could jump in and crowd surf.
Jesus. So this was like a Project X type shit.
This was lit. It was one of the, I mean, it was obviously, it's like burned in both of our memories. It was definitely one of the best parties.
Top 3 for sure.
Easily.
Was I messing with the Hungry at this point? I faintly remember her being there.
I think you had recently been before, but weren't anymore, which is why my 20 beer self decided to move in.
They all hit the track. They all go for us eventually. I feel like us partying at clubs these days would be dangerous. And not in the fact of, you know, you cheat on your girl or we get into some dumb shit. Like, it's not going to be like that. We have the wisdom now.
Just like we tear it up.
We're going to tear that shit up.
Tear it up, yeah.
It's not going to be fair.
Dude,
it wouldn't be, and that's why our weddings are just going to be bonkers.
When you guys secure, I'm saying when you guys secure your next women, and we hit the club with the ladies on our arms, with the wives on our arms,
we're going nuts.
That's gonna be, we're gonna be like Ultra Instinct.
Nuts. We're going nuts. we're going Ultra Instinct 2.
We're gonna master Ultra Instinct.
We're going High Ken Destruction God Magic at that point.
We're going Dark Magician.
I'm going
strongest wizards in terms of attack and defense out here.
I'm going Blue Eyes White Dragon on that.
I'm not saying I'm gonna get girls, but I'm gonna use Pot of Greed, dog.
You could have so many girls. You thought you had the Pot of Greed. Draw 2 girls.
I'm not saying girls are going to be like attracted to me, but I'm going to activate my trap card.
That just sounds like you're going to go for a guy pretending to be a girl. Activate your trap card.
No, my trap card is going to be my trap card is going to be my fucking wife. Like, I'm just going to have like women like elevating towards me.
No, Travis, no, I did not know she had a penis.
She better activate her ID card.
I don't think any of us are ever gonna get trapped by that again. We know.
Yeah. Honestly, I say I wouldn't be so stupid as to get catfished. I basically got like age fished.
You did get age fished.
Is that a
thing? Bro. Bro.
Yeah, man, we're gonna tear it up. Whatever this whole COVID thing is fucking over.
Dude, I got my second shot. I'm feeling the normal. I'm feeling the new normal. I'm feeling the old normal. Sorry, feeling the old normal rush back over me.
The old Kanye.
I miss the old Kanye.
Yeah. I miss the old Travis.
Ain't got the code Kanye.
The old Travis.
Yeah, there's gonna be a generation of kids that looks back on COVID as a fondness. You know?
Weird champ.
Weird champ.
I'm thinking about the educational implications of this entire thing. It's been like a year and a half now of kids getting not like a shit education, I'm going to say, but the kind of education where you can just turn off your camera and decide not to learn if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Like if you had given a lot of the kids the option to just walk out of class every day, they totally would have.
You can.
I think we're going to have a lot more dumber shits because of this.
You can just beat your meat behind camera to like.
That's what I'm saying. Even if you do decide to go to class, right? Even if you have your camera on, I would as like a high schooler have had a stream on my second monitor, just watching that the entire time.
Or playing games.
Just like playing League of Legends or something. Yeah.
Dude, I was in class and I would just be watching YouTube videos at the same time. And then they would call me. That's what I'm
saying. And like giving like so many more students that maybe wouldn't have walked out of class every day now have a much easier alternative that's the same as being able to walk out of class. So I think we're going to be dealing with a lot of stupid people.
You know what's some bullshit?
Generation grows up.
It's going to be this generation of kids that want to be entrepreneurs and do all that stuff because they just don't want to apply themselves.
Oh my God. Not to mention the influence of influencers and shit like that.
God.
Like
fucking Logan Paul. Dog,
my kid is not having a computer until 15. I'm declaring it right now.
I really feel like the computer and being able to play video games has helped me grow as a person. Now, I don't know what age I'm going to get to.
Video games and stuff is fine, but like, I don't know about like the World Wide Web, man.
Well, they need that to play with their friends.
Yeah, but if they got like a console or something, you can play video games on the fucking internet and not be able to go on the actual internet.
You can go
like, I'm going to have like parental controls, right?
Okay.
They can be on the PC, but I'm going to have like parental controls. Yes, there's some things that they should like discover for themselves, like healthy for a kid to discover like porn and stuff themselves, and then like
pussy.
Learn to use it normally. And I'm not going to be the kind of parent that doesn't notice their kid going down some kind of like deep dark porn rabbit hole and becoming like a porn addicted degenerate or something like that. That's all I'm saying.
All right, son, whenever you watch porn, make sure that you just
think about how shameful it is. You don't have to stop. But
God
think
is
about
watching
how shameful it is.
I just want to make sure
that you're tugging it for more than 1 minute. You know, I learned the hard way. Okay, make sure
that after you nut, you just have the post nut clarity to feel really bad.
Damn it,
about
Travis!
What you just did.
when you're about to come, son, please put your dick on the toilet seat.
Think about how the girl has a mom and a dad, just like you.
And then Travis just walks in. He's like, "All right, son, I'm going to teach you how I masturbate.
I'm going to teach you how to levitate.
Prepare your brain, son.
Prepare your brain,
go baby.
Let's go.
We're gonna fucking make those jokes as dads, and they're just gonna be like, "Dad, it's not funny anymore.
It's not funny.
Stop
anymore.
with your old ass jokes.
Stop with your old maymays.
You're not on the podcast anymore, Dad."
What's gonna be the like insulting name? What are we? Are we Gen Z? Or are we millennials?
Dude, I was told that we're zillennials, and that made me want to die.
We're what?
Zillennials.
Zillennials?
Because we're in the middle of Gen Z. We were right on that cusp of like Gen Z and millennials.
Okay, so we say stuff like okay boomer and stuff like that. So like what are they gonna say? What's gonna be the like you're an old man insult to like the millennial and like Gen Z generation?
What the fuck rhymes with millennial?
Shut the fuck up.
I know,
man.
right? Nothing. It's a shit word, man. It's got like 18 syllables. Boomer is so much better.
Man.
It's so much catchier.
Fuck off,
Shove your finger in your anal, you millennial.
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 You fucking millennial.
So you millennial.
And then for the fucking Gen Z, they're going to be fucking, they're also, is that the generation that's also known as Zoomers?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. So then they can call them Boomer Zoomers.
Okay, Zoomer. Well, they won't have to call them Boomer Zoomers. They'll just call them Zoomers at that point because Zoomers will be the old people.
So, like, what is going to be like the Marilyn
Zoomer.
Monroe of our generation, like Mia Khalifa or some shit?
Kate Upton. She is the queen of iFunny.
When you think of a comedian, Will Ferrell.
Literally, Mia Khalifa is the fucking Marilyn Monroe of our generation, and that makes me want to cry.
I know. Like in the history books, just be like, yeah, she got railed.
Or like, who's a really
and
okay? So Marilyn Monroe, like she was like an actress and model, right?
Like a Scandinavian.
She's a sportscaster, I think.
Who? Mia Khalifa?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mia
no.
Khalifa's in like
She's
I know a
like-
bunch of stuff right now. She's like directing pornos now, right?
No, she's
Or directing something.
She's married to like some Scandinavian chef guy.
Muffin Man.
Does like a little bit of sports casting, but mainly she just does fuck is it?
She's married to
It's-
the Muffin Man.
No, our generation's Marilyn Monroe is somebody like it's not Mia Khalifa, even though that
Kate
would be really
Upton.
funny.
Doja Cat.
But it's like
It's
really
Doja Cat.
wildly popular and considered beautiful, like model. It would probably be somebody like Kim Kardashian or something.
Katy
Right?
Perry.
Yeah.
Well, actually, she's
What did
kind
you
of old.
say?
She's
I
not
said
a.
Katy
She's not a.
Perry.
Is she a millennial? She's not a millennial. It would be like Scarlett Johansson.
Ooh.
I thought you said Katie
That's a good
G.
one.
I was like, oh my god.
Kenny G.
No, I thought,
Scarjo,
I thought
bro.
you said Katie
That's
G.
who it would be.
Who the fuck is? Oh God.
That's what I thought you said, bro. I was like,
Fuck off.
Miley
The White
Cyrus.
Ghost? Miley Cyrus. That's a good one, actually. That's a good
That's
one.
our generation's Marilyn Monroe.
Because like when you
She-
ask old people about Marilyn Monroe, I was like, yeah, she was very scandalous for the day, and that's the way, same way we're gonna be
True.
like,
Lil
very
Nas X
scandalous.
is our Marilyn Monroe.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Kim Kardashian's in the running for that shit too.
Kim Kardashian's old though. She's not like our generation.
Who's the Clint Eastwood of our generation?
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu
True.
Reeves. You can't argue that one though. You can't argue. It's Keanu Reeves for
That's
sure.
real.
That man is the most wholesome man in the world too.
Damn, we're gonna be watching like Hallmark movies. and
Clint
it's just
Eastwood
gonna
is
be
not
Infinity
wholesome
War.
though. He was like kind of a dickhead IRL.
Who?
Kind of like in his movies. Clint Eastwood.
Oh,
It's very on brand, you know. At least he knows what he's about.
True.
trying to think.
What about like Guy? Okay, so like Marilyn Monroe, like the guy would be like Elvis Presley. Like who's our Elvis?
Probably
Like Ryan
Justin
Gosling?
Bieber.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Probably Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber? Yeah, Ryan
he's-
Gosling doesn't even sing. What?
He does a lot of shit though. Justin
Drake
Bieber
is also
like,
in the running for that too.
Drake.
Drake. Travis Scott.
It's lit. So
The baby.
sickle mode.
the baby.
The comedian of our generation.
The baby. Elvis
It's the
of our
baby.
generation.
Let's go.
I don't know what our history books are gonna look like, but they're gonna be fucking wild.
I am gonna. As soon as my child brings home a history book and it has something like very modern in it or something that like I remember, I'm
Just
calling.
a baby in the
I'm
history book.
getting all the boys on. And be like, boys, we have.
What
to
if there's
sit
like
down and talk
history
about
of
this now."
memes in the future? Like,
There has to be.
because it's art, right?
It
So
is
you have like
considered
different,
art.
you have different art history classes for different periods of art, like the Renaissance era and shit.
Oh, if I was
Is
an
the
art history
meme
teacher,
era
I
not
would
going to be an era of
stir
art
the meme
in
era.
like
Guys.
the future?
Get ready for our next slide. It was actually banned on a major platform for having racial aptitudes. And he goes to
Everybody
the
be
next slide.
mature.
You just,
This
you
is
just show
Pepe
us
the
deep
Frog.
web intel.
It's just fucking Pog. Pepe
Show-
hands.
I thought you were going to say Pepe the Frog because he was associated with an alt-right hate symbol.
Yeah, that was my initial thought. Pepe hands.
Or they show, and
They
this
show
was
the
one of the
E-beam.
this was one of the most iconic memes of the meme era of art. And it goes to the next slide. It's the troll face.
Yo.
How much would you geek when if it was Top Donkey, dude?
Yeah.
That should be. That's the defining meme of the era.
I'll admit it. Yeah.
There would be what if there's a class about like Vine history,
Oh,
like the
my
Vine era,
God, dude.
the TikTok era, the Vine era.
Musically was a thing.
Musically was a thing.
Me. Good job.
Good job. Thanks. I'm not one of your little toys.
So I'm actually like, I had this thought the other day about deep web intel. You know, you kind of see his memes everywhere, like on Reddit. It gets like 30,000 upvotes. It's like, what a
Do you
black
think a
woman
black girl would date me?
and it's him in his Heisenberg picture. And eventually it blew up on Twitter as well.
It made its way to Instagram. Every like big meme account on every platform stole it. It was just really funny. iFunny, man. iFunny is the birthplace of all of these, by the way. Almost every popular meme you've seen in the past has had its origin on either 4chan or
track
iFunny.
That shit on a big ass Google Doc. Like, did you see that where it was like, where are all these memes?
iFunnyers, iFunnyers. iFunnyers, I know, there's a group of them that are keeping track of everything that's originated on iFunny.
Yeah. There has to be, because they have to be the one to like post on like anything else. Like, it originally came from iFunny.
Actually, I created this meme.
It's like iFunny, Twitter, Vine. Like, it had a bunch of like the originals of where they came from, and they did the research, bro. They did the research.
And like Reddit doesn't come up with anything originally, by the way. It's like one in a bajillion things.
Reddit, I kind of like Reddit. Like, I hop on there all the time because there's a few communities that I really follow, but it's just a bunch of fucking dweebs hype, like going on these hype trains, and it's nobody's original.
Nobody is.
And the fact that people like type paragraph, like 5-page essay long posts on their like favorite Reddit like video game community about like my thoughts on the state of the game and what the blah 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 company should do to change it. Like, you really sat there, and the entire time you were typing that, you thought somebody was going to care or hear or want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, it's just a big
let alone the creators of the game.
It's just a big circle jerk.
You think
echo chamber?
Yeah, I
and no matter which community you go to, everybody has that, like, everybody who comments a lot and makes a lot of posts has that same like stereotypical Redditor persona.
Yeah, and they're always so
they just have to act so like proper about everything. I don't know how to explain it, but people who browse Reddit but don't post know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Because if you actually comment,
that Redditor persona that I just hate. But I still browse these communities because it's the best place to find like discussions and information on some stuff I like.
Yeah. And it's like
it's
good
still,
info
even
too.
though it's a bunch of piss babies whining 24/7, it's still the best place.
It kind of ruins my mood, low-key.
For some games and stuff.
It kind of ruins my mood kind of going through that. I was like, okay, I need like some happiness within my Reddit timeline. I'm going to follow wholesome memes. And then they got preachy there too. And you're just like, what the fuck?
Dude, you got to follow r/brushy.
What is that?
All right. It's just a bunch of animals getting brushed. It's a good wind down subreddit.
I like the r/not interesting, where it's just the most plain shit. Like someone like they'll write like, I have two hands, or like I took a picture of this with my left hand. Here's my right hand. It's just a picture of their fucking right hand.
And then all the actual like cool subreddits they delete, like r/stealing.
I don't know. I was kind of into
people literally are posting their like hauls that they stole from their local mall, like their haul. Check out my haul, guys. It's like a bunch of dresses they stole from the mall.
Is this actually still up?
No, it got removed for like violating TOS or whatever.
Fuck, man.
I like the r/fat people hate. That was really cool too.
Fat people hate.
I was into that for a while. Just like a lot of the savage stuff is shit that I like.
Yeah.
I like
the controversial stuff. I'll admit it. I'll admit it.
I liked r/bad spelling. Like just watching people just try to like explain something, but like they're just horrible at spelling.
I have a good final topic.
Okay.
What is your ick for a girl?
Ooh. Smoking cigs.
Ciggies. That's a good one.
Ciggies is bad.
As we discussed like an episode or two ago, it literally made my excitement for a meetup go from like, okay, out of 100, go from like 70 to 0.
So if a girl has like one of those big vape boxes, what are your ratings on that?
I might dislike it even more if the cigarettes didn't leave such a bad taste in girls' mouths. Like,
I don't know.
That's the biggest thing, because I just know that's coming. It's not even the fact that they like have a cigarette in their mouth. It's the fact that I know that the inside of your mouth probably looks like a black tar pit.
Yeah.
and I'm not about to stick my tongue in there.
No,
I don't know how I feel about the people with the big vape boxes. Like it would depend on the person.
They're just
gotta be cool as
cringy.
fuck.
Like it doesn't like make your breath permanently smell bad or anything, but it's just cringy. Cringy when a guy does it, cringy when a girl does it. Just cringy.
Yeah.
I think it's cringe that I fucking drool. Like,
what else though? A cigs is an obvious one. Like what else?
Siggies.
Bad sense of humor.
Oh, God,
True. If you're
yeah.
just like fucking bland as fucking cardboard, oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm immediately like, I don't even want to be around you as a friend or
Girls aren't
acquaintance
funny,
or
guys. Don't
anything.
you remember?
What was that?
Girls aren't funny, remember?
Oh yeah. Damn, I completely forgot about
Girls
that.
are funny though. Like they can be.
They can be.
They can be. Just a lot aren't. A lot of guys aren't either. Like I don't know.
Facts.
When you find a girl that's hilarious, you're just like, I'm gonna keep you around.
Yeah, like the
Like,
best
it may
thing
not-
ever. Some of the funniest people I know are girls.
Okay, I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like-
you stay in that lane, Travis. You
A
stay
girl,
in that
no,
lane.
like I'm telling you, man. There's girl. It's like the funniest girls are the ones that it's like their whole personality, like Oliver, right? But as a girl,
Are you calling all?
I'm not saying
Is there
like
somebody funnier than Oliver? That's a girl.
I'm not saying this girl is Oliver as a girl, but a girl who's just really funny through her personality, Tessa.
Okay.
Crack me up on a daily basis just by like
Is she
her
funnier
fucking
than
comments,
Oliver?
her existence.
Is she funnier than Oliver?
No one is funnier than Oliver, I don't think.
Boys win, girls drool.
But we have Oliver. We're cheating.
Yeah, we are cheating.
But
Actually,
we don't
have
have
more.
Oliver.
Oh, fuck. Now I'm sad.
I'm trying to think of.
Well,
other
on that
icks.
note,
Yeah.
What's one more ick? What's one more ick?
I couldn't think of any when this girl asked
being
me
really
this question.
similar to the Reddit thing, right? Being really preachy about shit.
Yeah.
Like everything's got to be a fucking issue.
Yeah,
I know there are issues in the world, all right? And I'm
Like, don't be
glad
a
that
fucking
we
shit.
are having a dialogue about them, but we don't have to always be talking about them.
I like having those discussions, just not all the time.
Yeah. Like not.
And don't
all the
give me,
time,
like,
because
I don't
sometimes
know.
it gets a good story.
I don't want to hear like you relate every single thing we're doing or everything I'm saying or everything anyone else is saying into some preachy shit. Turn off.
I got called out for saying the word retard a few weeks back, and I had to explain myself.
Don't police me.
Exactly. Like
Don't police what I
that shouldn't
say.
hurt
I
anybody.
know when it's too far. Don't police it.
Yeah.
That's an ick for sure.
We sound like dickheads probably, but like
I listened to the show because I just edited. So by the way, for context of this, we're gonna be having 2 5-hour specials.
What?
I missed 10 episodes. I missed
Jeez.
10.
2 5-hour specials.
Jesus
Thought you were saying like
Christ,
as our
Brandyn.
next show, I'm like, are we holding like a 5-hour live candlelight vigil for Oliver?
And as I was editing on stream, I was going through what we were saying, and I was like, man, I kind of regret saying some of this shit.
That's why I don't go back and watch most of the time.
All right,
I
enough-
know I'm gonna say shit that I would regret saying, but like, whatever, man. We one take this shit. We one
take
take this shit. We say what we say. You know, maybe I won't
Exactly.
believe it the next day. What are you gonna do? Sue me?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I am.
yeah, I'm
I'm
triggered.
gonna
now.
sue you.
Do it, pussy.
Better find a good
Maybe
lawyer.
maybe Oliver was listening to our podcast and flipped his car.
Flipped his car in heaven. Flipped his cloud car.
Maybe
Maybe.
he's still flipping cars in heaven. All right, guys. You guys listen to Real Sensitive Guy Hours, episode 65, a very solemn one. It's been Brandon.
Oh my God, I'm Travis.
And I'm Will.
You guys just listen to Real Sensitive Guy
That didn't
Hours,
sound right, man. That did not
episode
sound right.
65.